Hey everyone, my name is James and welcome back to ChippysCouch. So today, we're back for another round of Featherworthy. Hey, welcome on in. It's Monday today, and for those that know me, you know that Monday is my favorite day of the week. I just love a fresh start, and this week will actually be very special. As Featherworthy draws to a close, something new and exciting is going to take its place. We had some great input on that yesterday. It's still kind of undecided, but it's exciting because by the end of the week, we'll probably have a clear plan for what happens next here on ChippysCouch, because it's only up from here, I swear. We've still got loads to do. And I want to start today's episode by just saying, I think I have found the perfect synergy of Terraria pets. Empress Alight, Ice Queen, my two queens. Here they are. The sprite is really similar. I only really just noticed when I logged onto the world today. I was like, oh my god, like, it's almost mirrored. Very, very cool. So what are we doing today? Well, we are cracking on with the Old One's army. That's right. We're trying to beat tier 3. Hopefully kill Betsy and get a hold of her weapons, because her weapons have actually been doubled in damage. That's insane. Now I want to try them out. I never tried Betsy's weapons. I'm going to be honest. I feel like the last time we did this seriously was for Terraria Overhaul, and I only did it for the meme of flipping over the boss that does a flip, right? That's not seriousness. That's not dedication. So yesterday we got the Razorblade Typhoon. We got the Razor Pine. All of that went down very well. Everyone seemed to like those choices. I mean, they were based on your recommendations, to be fair. The only thing I did wrong was I messed up my reforge on this ballista staff, and you all went crazy. Very understandably so, alright? I apologize to Wiki Gang. In Penance, I am going to do 500 wiki edits, right? And hopefully then we'll be cool. Okay, right, let's crack on. So I'm going to talk my way through this, of course, because I actually do want to discuss it. But basically, the problems that kind of arose was that we were not doing enough damage to the Ogre, right? Shrek himself. Shrek was getting off lightly, and that was the big problem of the whole event. So this part did really well, but when it came to the Ogre round 5, we just could not kill it. It was just too strong, had too much health, too much defense or whatever. It was also a bit of a masher as well. It kind of mashed us up a little bit, but that's fine. So hopefully the Razorblade Typhoon is what is going to allow us to actually kill that Ogre, alright? I hate to be all Lord Farquaad on you, but it's going to happen. The only problem is personally, I think if the Razor Pine doesn't work, this is over. It just is. It's sad to say, because I do want to do it. You know, I want to get those sick weapons, but, you know, if it's not possible in that sense, we're going to have to do it with more cheesier methods, which is basically going to be pillar weapons. It's not what I want to do. What I want to do is, like, do this as a mage. But I think it's, like, I don't know. I think it's pretty endearing, the fact that here we are, Old One's army. I'm using a combination of, like, 7 weapons to do this. You know, we've got 3 different weapons over here. We've got the 4th that we're using here. We've got the Ballista Rod. And we've got a Razor Blade type, a Razor Pine. You know, it's crazy. It's madness. So yesterday I was talking about lockdown number 2, Electric Boogaloo. Yeah, I went to the center today, the city center, to go ask about my PlayStation 5. I was curious, could I actually get it? And they were like, all right, okay, here's what you do. So I thought this was pretty interesting, you know, just as a follow-up. They were basically like, all right, here's maybe the loophole that we can follow. Maybe you could come in and pay for it early. And then legally on paper, on the day, it's a click and collect, right? So that's the loophole, because click and collect is allowed to remain open in England. So technically, you know, you're following the guidelines, and I get to play Spider-Man Miles Morales. So I'm going to keep you updated on that. I don't know if that's actually going to be possible. It was kind of a hint, hint, wink, wink situation so far. So we'll see. We'll see. It would be awesome. But at the end of the day, like I said yesterday, I don't mind. I just clicked out of Terraria then. Dual screen monitors. Am I right? So the reason why I'm like actually showing all of this, usually I skip around with this event, is mainly because this might actually just be the final time we ever do it. Before we get like the proper pillar upgrades. And then it won't be as special, you know? So I want to basically do the final run with you lot, here with me, right now. And natter on about whatever else. I have admittedly run out of things to natter on about. That's life at the end of the day. Oh, I tell you what I did do that's different. I watched my first James Bond movie last night. It was really good. I'm just gonna say it. It was really, really good. Yeah, I've never seen a James Bond film in my life, and everybody was like, all right, you need to watch a James Bond movie. And I just put it off for years and years. I think the reason why as well is mainly because I'd seen so many parody spy movies like Austin Powers and The Kingsman. I just kind of thought, you know what, I won't appreciate it for what it is because I'm gonna see it as a bit of a goof. But it was great. I bought the Daniel Craig collection on iTunes last night. Very good. Very, very good. I watched Casino Royale, if you're curious. The reason I was prompted is, of course, because, you know, the world lost Sean Connery. And I really wanted to pay homage to him and watch the originals, but I couldn't find them last night. So I was like, all right, I'll start with Daniel Craig and I'll work my way to Sean Connery, right? But man, what a loss. What a real loss. What a pioneer, what a legend. Alright, so we need to find out what side the Ogre is going to be on so we can actually deal with it a little bit better. Alright, okay. The Razor Blade Typhoon has to work. If it doesn't work, then the fight is over. What you got to remember is we only have to get through a certain number of waves. So once we're through with this, God, it's not going to work, is it? Let's see. Let's see. Alright, okay. So the Ogre's dead. That's great. Now if we can pull it back with our damage, we might be able to actually pull something off. So let's just keep going. Let's see what happens. I think I'm using the best option available here, which is this weapon, the Vortex. So we only have one more wave to get through. We just have to get through wave 6. And look at the health of the event. It's not actually too bad, I would say. Okay, these Drakons are just taking way too long. I'm going to have to swap over to this, just so I can get things set up. All right, 10 seconds left. So we want to get stuff picked up quick. We want to get one of these. We got to get this set up quicker. All right, one of those, two of those. I think what might actually die is our health. Seriously, I think that's what might lose this fight. So I'm going to stay in the middle and do my best. Obviously, there's going to be a boss at some point. Or is there not going to... No, right, okay, there's definitely a boss. Right, there has to... I was going to say, there technically has to be a boss. So I think what we might do is we might take advantage of the fact that we're really lucky with the Ogre on this side and just keep firing away. See if we can get as much of it done as possible and also kind of work on this side as well so we don't, like, neglect it. Right, now let's swap over to the Razor Pine for that, you know, precise damage. Okay, now we have to go back to the Subsuming Vortex. So we got a Dark Mage and it's on the right. Okay. I think maybe I could pull this off. Maybe? I know that things are getting tense, but the thing you got to remember is all we have to do is get through this part now and kill Betsy the second it spawns, right? Now, if we use the right weapon on Betsy, then we could actually do it. Do you know what I mean? Because that's the truth of it. You only have to kill one thing. All right, okay. So let's get this set up super quick. 1, 2. Okay, right. Where's she at? All right, she's here. All right, so what's the best weapon for Betsy now? It's probably the Night Glow, for being honest. That's probably our highest damaging weapon. Oh, God. Oh, God, I haven't fought her since the flips. Do you think she remembers? Oh, Christ. All right. So we're not strong enough to kill Betsy, but we are strong enough to get to that point. I think I'm going to count this as an absolute win. So what I'm going to do now, guys, is I'm going to redo the event. I'm going to get to the same point, and when we get to Betsy, we're actually going to, like... No, she's still alive, really? Alright, she's disappeared. Okay, yeah, so we're going to do the same event. We're going to get to Betsy, but when Betsy arrives, we're going to be a little less flustered all over the place. Alright, let me get some stuff prepared, and we'll give it a go. Alright, so I just looked at OBS, and I realized that the game had been dragged off screen a little bit. So I imagine you lot are probably going to see that when I edit this up. Damn. Okay. I'm sorry, it's fixed now. Hopefully I didn't ruin the episode too much. Oh yeah, so I got a comment from somebody yesterday saying that this doesn't count as a valid house because of tombstones. I don't know if that's a thing, but I'm going to trust it. Hashtag WikiGang. Alright, so I'm ready for round 2. Changes to the character are basically, I've swapped out for some more damaging accessories. So basically, instead of like the normal ones that we have, like Obsidian Shield and that, I've now got an Avengers emblem and the magnet one. So I think a big part of this for me is going to be a little bit of luck. How I kind of use like a magey setup on one side and then you know, ballistas on the other. If we get ogres that only ever spawn on the magey sides, it's not going to be good for us. So it is going to be a bit of chance. But ultimately, you know, I don't think that's too bad. I think if I can just get to Betsy, I don't mind the grind of, you know, grinding her out for the weapon that we might want, you know? Hopefully the mage one. Hopefully the mage one. But I'm mainly doing it just to do it, you know? We don't need the weapon, if you know what I mean. Like, the weapon is not going to take us through Moonlord or anything like that. You know, we already have all the weapons that we need. But it'd just be cool to do, you know, just to knock a boss off the list of feather-worthy. And then we can say, like, we've legitimately done them all. Also, we need to do the Martian Madness event. The reason I haven't done it so far is because I really don't like the Martian Madness event. It's so pointless for me. So, that's why I haven't done it. Alright, we got the Dark Mage on one side. So we have the Ogre on this side this time. So like I say, it hasn't worked out too well for us in that sense. Let's just see how quickly we can kill it. So just like before, we only actually have to kill it, you know, in this round, and then we can kind of go back to defending ourselves properly, which ain't too bad. So already, you know, we're doing better than last time. Because this hasn't been hit. I should have clarified. Oh my god, there's a second Ogre. Oh, what? I never had that last time, did I? Is it because I didn't kill the enemies fast enough? God, this takes forever. Oh my god. See, now our little advantage is lost. But it don't really matter too much. Alright, that's fine. I can level with that. Alright, so what's really weird... Oh no, I just figured out why. Oh god. I was just about to say what's really weird is I'm not picking up the mana and stuff. It's because my inventory was full, like a clown. Alright, I don't think it's going to matter too much anyway. Oh god. I think I'm just... Yeah, oh Christ. I think this is going to be the real problem now, is actually just dying to Betsy. But if you see this, that damage, look, it's alright. So we just did a quarter damage. Look how long it's taking to actually, like... Yeah, alright. I made a mistake, I'll admit it, but I think I can pull it back. I think next time we do this, I'll be better. I'm going to sell the loot, though, so that I don't... Oh, I got killed by full inventory. Alright, so final wave again. We're going to set this up just so that I have that. We're going to slap down one of these. And I think the best idea here is to use a Razor Pine. I think that's the best. I'm going to be honest, I just can't even see this boss at all. Like, where is it? Oh, it's there. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to turn on the minimap. Oh, God. All right. I don't think I'm doing very well in terms of damage compared to last time. Oh, God, I really can't see it. I'm just being... I don't know if my windows are just too bright. Oh, God, no. I actually really want to do this as well. All right. That was terrible. The blizzard's so bad. Oh, my God. Okay, all right. God damn. God damn. I could not see a thing then. I don't know about you lot, but I couldn't at least. Alright, so here's Betsy again. So we just need to survive. Right, that's the truth of it. Because I'm dying to Betsy mainly because I'm just weak. Right? So I'm going to try and bring her away from the arena. And just do my best. Maybe I can swap over to the Razor Pine now. I can actually see it. No. Oh, I don't know. I really want to do this. I do. I really want to do it, but these events take like 15 minutes a pop to have an attempt. I don't know if I'm good enough. I think I'm rubbish. I'm just going to be real with you. I don't think I'm good enough. I feel like I'm just gonna constantly die to it. Oh, no. I feel really awful. I do really want to win, for real. I just don't think... I don't know. I just don't think I'm good enough at dodging her. And I don't think our weapon's good enough. I think I'm going to have to go Night Glow. I think I'm going to have to bring it up and use the Night Glow. Even though this is clearly... I was thinking about it, like, this is meant to be 100% better, but I think this is more precise with its homing. I don't know, it's hard. It's an interesting one. I'm going to do it one more time, though, and I'll make this my final run for today. All right, so this time, final time, we're using the Night Glow against Betsy, and I'm really going to try and move around a little bit better so I don't die, because I do think that's the real problem here. I think it's mainly like, yeah, my damage isn't where I'd want it to be, because you've got to do this quickly. It's not like, oh, I need it to be over quickly so I don't die. You need it to be over quickly, otherwise the event ends and it despawns. So it's not great in that sense. Yeah, we're not doing the damage, unfortunately. I think the reality is we're gonna have to do this with pillar weapons. Let's just keep it going. I want to at least see if I can... Yeah, okay, right. So that sums it up for me. We have not been able to beat Betsy by the time the event is over. And we didn't die in the middle. Like, we did die, but you know what I mean? So that is like... We just don't have the damage. Unfortunately, I want it to be better. But I think that is like... I think that's a good test of character. I did it a lot of times. But yeah, I think if I'm just being honest to myself, I don't think it's possible. And I kind of did have a bit of a gut feeling about this, mainly because, you know, like, Featherworthy is a very, like, on the minute, you know, slapdash kind of deal. So I didn't think that, I thought there would be a weak link, or, like, at one point, and I think the weak link in this little run might be Betsy. I don't know if Betsy's scaled right, do you know, to actually be achievable. And I mean, we're playing as a mage, highest damage, you know, highest DPS probably out there, for now, I would say. And we're using, like, all menacing accessories. We've got the best weapons, the best reforges. I'm using all the best buffs. Yeah, I'm gutted, because I want it to be possible. I was hoping we'd get the big win today. But I think what we'll do then is tomorrow, we will do the Lunatic Cultist. We will... I think, oh god, it's scary to say, but it might be over tomorrow. Isn't that sad? Sad, but also like, I don't know. It's kind of sad. It's kind of sad. It's been a wonderful series though. Oh my god. So tomorrow what we might do is Lunatic Cultist. I'll do the pillars obviously off camera because they're a bit of a grind to watch. And then it's Moonlord. And then we'll do Betsy as well, just to do it. But I think that is, like, actually it. I don't think there's too much more we can do. Martian Madness, sure, but I really do hate the Martian Madness. I don't really count that in this long list of things. Wow. Wow, what a journey. What a journey. All right. Okay, give the video a big, fat thumbs up if you enjoyed it. And subscribe if you're new. Hey, we're about to start a new series. It's a good time to join in. Thank you to all our channel members that are rolling by on screen right now. And thank you for all the tips and stuff. If you have any last-minute tips for Betsy, I will definitely listen. 100%. If they're really good. All right. Have a fantastic day, everyone. I will see you tomorrow. Have a great week. Peace.